How did you do this?
You open the door, plug it. Like
how did you find a way to get that in? that was
massive. He went. And yesterday, guys.
All right.
I got this at an art show that was portraying a bunch of art, short films and stuff. They played a short film that I was in. This was probably about 4 years ago now. And last night did the same thing. I was going to wait to the shameless plug, but yeah, I was in Lansing last night. You know what I'm saying?
You took the beach cruiser? You took the beach cruiser?
Yep.
That joint be moving, man.
Yep. I went with my sister too. It was dope.
What'd you say?
I went with my sister.
What was it again?
It was a art show called Dreamland. Yeah, it was dope. They had some short films playing. They had some live art going on. Some poets, a couple poets. One of the poets was super dope. Yeah, it was good vibes though. That was the first one they did too, and our film was the first one they played. So that was dope. That was a great feeling.
I don't understand that though. You know, I remember back in the day when I used to do spoken word, they used to always put spoken word with art. You know, instead of it being two separate things. And then it's always a person in the corner on the damn congas or bongos or some African drum. And it looks so cliche after a while. Once you've been to one, you've been to them all. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, this is what we doing. And then all of a sudden they start, ever since Love Jones, everybody, just clap. Just clap. Why can't you just clap, man? I don't want to see you rub your ashy thumbs and fingers together. Just clap, you know.
Yeah, you get snap burned after a while.
You know what I'm saying?
It's way more noise made with a clap too. That's what's so funny.
Yeah, just clap. You know, people want to hear the clap. They don't want to hear the.
When you clap, you know that you did a good job.
Yeah. Somebody snap. Somebody get be snapping and you barely hear anything.
There's only like 2 or 3 people you hear. You know, unless you like really focusing out there and you really paying attention. But if it's audio, you can't tell what's going on. It's just.
Yeah, you just hear a couple fingers. You're like, I guess they was rocking with it. All right.
Yeah, my hands ashy too, and that's another thing too, man. People keep showing up to these art galleries with ashy hands. You know what I'm saying? And they got cocoa butter all over their elbows, but they got ashy hands. So I don't know.
Elbows moist, hands dry.
Yeah, so
they've been washing their hands all day. That's what happens.
That's what it is. Pandemic. That's what it is. So you know, I've been into a lot of them in my day. So and if anybody don't know what he's talking about, we start off talking about the blast off in the back, his background, his art piece in the background. You want to show it right quick, Malachi?
Yeah, I can get out the way.
And it's been here for 85 episodes. So I'm sure everyone has seen it a gazillion times, but
actually it hasn't because I didn't start out using this.
That's right. You didn't. But I say it's been there for like half the episodes.
Definitely probably more than half for sure.
Yeah.
I like this background more.
What'd you say?
I said I like this in the background for this.
I really like Jake's background. Jake's background gives a definition that he's doing something important.
It's only been these last 2 episodes he's had that though. He got to keep that streak going.
Yeah, he got to keep that. With the globe.
This is a new Jake.
Is he froze?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
As soon as somebody says something about it,
right?
Take up.
It was.
Right.
You had that. Remember, you had that sign yourself, OG. Remember?
Yeah, that didn't work out for me because I keep moving all throughout the house. You know what I mean? But once I get somewhere where I'm legitimately stationed, I'm gonna pull it back. I'm gonna pull something out.
That'd be dope if we had some mask off art made where we can, you know what I'm saying, somebody drew a sweet, drew a sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Chat room, if you're listening, you know somebody, you know what I'm saying, hit us up. You know what I mean? But ladies and gentlemen, you know what this is. This is Mask Off. We here every Friday at 9 p.m. giving the people what they want. If you don't know who we are, you just don't know what this is about. You know, I'm Mask Off Big Tone. Up under me is my man Big Jake. What's up, Big Jake?
Shit, chilling, man. Had a good week. Gonna have many more. We gonna get it in. Talk that shit. What's up?
We're gonna talk that shit because that's what we do. And also, next to him is the young boy Malachi. What's the deal?
What's good, y'all? Back in the gym. Fell off for a little bit. Man, that happens. I'm back in it, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling a little pumped. I got my pastel colors on. What up, though?
Shout out to the young boy. He's accentuating on his palette. You know what I'm saying? So, Dan with the dark skin background, you know, everything look a little dark over there. What's going on, my brother?
Yeah, what's good, y'all? Black is love. I'm not sure what's going on with Tone there, you know, but yeah, man, I'm back in the gym too, man. I'm back in the gym too. For first few days, I'm trying to start this month off right to start the new year off right. So you gotta start off now. But it's been hard because it's cold, and then you gotta wake up and drive out there in the cold. And but we doing it. But we doing it.
I was talking about your lighting. Your lighting is dark. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. And that's what's up, man. Everybody in the gym. I need to join y'all to the gym. You know what I'm saying? But I get a workout driving from Detroit to Flint. You know what I mean? I get a workout.
That's definitely got a workout. That's the opposite of a workout.
That is definitely a workout. And if you don't know, I've changed jobs in my life this week, and I started my new job, and I'm excited about it. You know, and everybody loved me, and I loved everybody. You know what I mean? So the first week was down, and you know it can only go up from here. You know what I mean? So that's been my week.
Yeah, and, some good benefits already. Just like, hey, both of y'all started new jobs and had some good benefits week one.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. You know what I mean?
Look at y'all, some old happy tap dancing.
Tap dancing.
Hey, watch that shit.
Tap
dance for nobody. I don't tap dance for no fucking body. Fuck out of here.
Only thing I tap to is a steak. You know what I mean? Shit. So if there's a steak out there, I ain't tapping to it.
No, nigga, that's you. You the tap dancer, Malachi. You had that polo button all the way up, motherfucker.
He gonna unbutton it to try to look cool. You know what I mean?
Hey, don't let me get on y'all, man. Yes, sir. Oh, first week, sir. Thank you. I sure will do a good job.
Oh, he trying to go. He trying to go.
Yeah, man. He trying to put that.
You see that, Jake?
Try to call me a coon and shit.
Yeah, you know.
That's what we trying to do.
You see this Jake? This nigga take ass and he fun.
I kind of know I ain't no coon. You know that.
You see this Jake?
You know them, but you know anybody disrespect me at the job, you know.
Hey,
I'm gonna go that route. I'll get on some nigga shit real quick. What you say? I'll start smacking niggas, knocking over displays. I'll do everything. I remember I had a job. I remember I was working at Kroger, and this dude in the meat department got fired, and he was like, "Fuck this!" And then like there was just like this old ass gumball machine by the manager's office. He just pushed that over and left. That's it. He just pushed the gumball machine over and left. Like that was him rebelling. Like, fuck this.
Did the gum spill out?
Yes, he broke.
They took that shit right out of his check too.
Okay.
He made a statement. They went,
okay, $17.95 right there.
Right there.
He was smelly too.
$5.98 off that boy.
That's $127.
He was smelly too. Like I wouldn't have a smelly person wrapping up meat that I buy.
That's probably why he was smelly.
Nah, nigga, that wasn't why. There was other people in the meat department that did not smell like this guy.
That nigga was musty in the meat department.
Yes.
What department was you working?
This is when I was a bagger. This is when I first started working there.
So what was your excuse, nigga?
We on this one.
That weak ass shit. What the fuck? I ain't never stank in my life, nigga.
This nigga like,
That's a bold statement.
This nigga.
That's a bold statement. That's pretty bold, Jake. You sure you ain't never stank?
I want to take that, Jay.
All I'm saying is,
you sure you ain't ever been smelly, nigga?
I want to take that,
no, nigga. You sure? They're like, oh, okay. I don't know, Jake. I'm sure you smell like shit a couple times.
Everybody stink every night, eh?
At least musty. Like we've all been caught.
You know what I meant, man. I'm normally a clean I'm clean. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody get caught every so often with the no deodorant joint.
Just had a bad year, you know. Fourth grade was a stank year.
Fourth grade was a stanky year.
Hey, that don't count though. If you grow in the meat department, yeah, it's over.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like musty braids too. Like bitches. It was terrible.
What happened to me was you described as smelly. Like
he was smelly. You smelly guy. You smell. Everybody in the store is talking about like.
Oh yeah, that's smelly.
Like. Yeah.
That's why he got let go. It was inevitable he was gonna get let go.
I can't wait till he slip up.
They walked past here like
he got mad. I think they got him on some bullshit. I think you know how they try to fire you for one thing, but it's really another thing. Probably.
That's what it was.
One more time, John.
I swear to God, if you come
They had a strike and a half. That was
one more time. You put the T-bones with the ribeyes one more time. We gotta let you go.
I didn't do that. I didn't do it.
And then he had a legitimate argument. Man, this is some bullshit. What is the shit?
What they fire you for? Man, that's my first time being late, man.
Man, I put the rib bone back, the T-bone, and man, I don't even want to talk about that shit.
Oh, it must have been because of that smell.
Look, and he played dumb. What?
What smell? No.
Nigga, you know you stink.
Not me.
On his write-up, he had one shirt, and then one time he was late. They fired the nigga.
He type of dude, they wouldn't let him call out. No, you gotta be here. You gotta be here. You call out, we letting you go. You know, those jobs don't have no union too, so they quick to pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying?
Kroger had a union.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, but they still
don't speak on my set, nigga.
I mean, but it wasn't great. It wasn't a great union. Like,
hey, Jake was
that nigga would have got fired if it was.
Hey, Jake was Chris Paul of the union, Players Association.
We can talk about this. Yeah, you can let go some of us, but you can't be letting go because of they stinking.
Yeah, I was a union rep as a bagger, a 16-year-old bagger that was a union rep.
Somebody had to talk for the Negro department.
Somebody had to talk, man.
How about you? I don't know.
Yeah,
Jake, okay.
You got away with words. Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah. Okay, I'll be a union rep. Fuck it. Telling everybody in school, I'm a union rep for Kroger, and I bag groceries. How much you make? $6.35 an hour.
But I'm working on that.
That's a good start.
Oh man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what this is. Y'all know what we do, man. And the way we start off this program, we give a little motivation. So we're gonna be passing this to the young boy for the motivational minute. Let's go, Malachi.
What up, though? Today's motivational minute is about being aware of your surroundings. Now, that does not mean just the setting that you're in. That is the most important part. When you go to any new setting, you want to watch your back, watch around you. When you get out the car, look around you. Who's around you? What type of temperature? We call that checking somebody's temperature. You got to see what tips somebody on. There's a certain energy when somebody's on crime. You know what I'm saying? You can feel it. It's a certain vibe that they're giving off. Watch for them. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't feel like they're doing something, still be aware to know if he did do something, if you clocking their energy, clocking their behavior. Clock these people when you walking around. Stay aware, stay on point, stay attentive, stay alert. And that's your motivational minute. Stay on point, man. Don't get caught slipping out here.
You know, I think we as a people, we do this thing where it's we get comfortable in settings too fast.
Mm-hmm.
And when we get comfortable, we let our guard down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, I don't care where I go. I'm always, it's the same. Always keep my third eye open.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And not because I got a mole right here. No, that's because I'm always hyper aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
We talked about this in reference to our gas stations episode,
We
our
did.
corner store and gas stations episode, which sounds so hood as hell with me saying it. But we talked about this already.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you see something, you pull up on the scene, you have to be aware of what you're stepping in and what you're doing, because if you just go willy-nilly, bop, you know what I mean, you get mollywopped, or you may happen to end up in a shooting, or become a victim of some sort with something that has nothing to do with you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's for sure. And that's just off you being in the wrong place, but not just that, not feeling that atmosphere, feeling that energy, because you'll get that little voice to be like, something don't feel right. Dip up out of there. You know what I'm saying? You rather go to another gas station or switch locations versus it'll be all right, and then something do happen and now you in the jam.
Or if you at a picnic, or you at somebody's house, or let's just
party.
say you at a party, or shit at the office, or even at school, and somebody say, you know what, fuck this shit, I'll be back. That is a key fucking message.
Yeah.
I need to figure out where I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
Come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
why am I waiting for him to come back?
I'm not waiting for him to come back.
Not waiting. You know what I mean? We have situations where people, they wait. And when they wait, they find out the hard way. They shouldn't have waited. You know what I mean? And it ain't funny, but at the end of the day, you got to make a move, man. You got to do it smooth.
Get about that jam.
What's up, Dan? You got any thoughts?
Nah, man. Nope. but yeah, those are all good points there. Those are all good points.
Okay, cool. So I guess we're going to the group discussion then. So let's head out to the group discussion. You know what I'm saying? And I want to just put this out there before we get started. This week has been a very strange week in the news. There has been a shooting. I believe it was Tuesday.
Yep.
What was the date on Tuesday? Tuesday was the 30th, wasn't it? Tuesday the 30th?
Yes, it was.
Tuesday was the 30th of November. On the 30th of November, there was an active shooter in a school here in Michigan, Oxford, Michigan, at the Oxford High School in Oxford, Michigan. I'm saying that for a reason. It was not Detroit. It was Oxford, Michigan. As we all know, you know, today is Friday, so we're talking about this in retrospect. We're looking at how things took place. We're looking at the situation from a different component. And I want to start by saying we give condolences to the families that lost people, you know what I mean? And we also our heart goes out to everyone that was involved in this situation. But let's go. Group discussion.
Yeah, I actually want to start by naming off those that were tragically had their lives taken in that incident. 17-year-old Justin Schilling, 14-year-old Hannah St. Juliana, 17-year-old Madison Baldwin, and 16-year-old Tate Myrie. or Myri. Definitely our thoughts, prayers, and condolences go to those family members that lost a loved one there with this tragic incident that took place Tuesday. So
thank you. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it a little bit. If anybody don't know, well, this was a situation where a young man had some trouble in school, and for some reason, he brought a pistol to school, and he decided to go to. I think he had like a parent-teacher conference, like early that morning,
with his parents.
With his parents present. And the principal of the school told him he could stay there. And then 2 hours later, he goes in the bathroom. He brandishes a gun out of his book bag. And then he went in the hallway and started opening up on everybody. What he had a semi-automatic handgun. And he started opening up on everybody. And this got me to thinking a lot, man, you know, about this word, vigilanteism. I just made that word up, but it made me think about it, and it correlates to how, you know, young white men that's distressed, they take on this vigilante aspect to where they feel like, you know, I can evoke some type of revenge, or and nothing's going to happen to me, or whatever's going to happen to me isn't going to be that bad. We've had a lot of cases in the United States. I think so far we had 34 this year that talks about school shootings and other types of shootings that involve mass people. And this isn't the first time we ain't tackled this year. So my question to everybody is, you know, are we not seeing these signs? You know, which is an open question, because Malachi, if I do recall, he wasn't exhibiting signs, was he? Correct me if I'm not right.
Not not that they weren't recovered until after the incident. So he had some journalings that he wrote about it, and he had some videos in his phone that he talked about it. But there was nothing on the surface that showed signs that he was going to do this.
People say he dressed in all black, you know what I mean? Columbine style. You know, I don't know if he wore Doc Martens. You know, that's a staple for white supremacy. Doc Martens with the red. It's either Doc Martens with the red laces. You know, those are key signs for he support white nationalism, white supremacy. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he was wearing those or anything, but we do know about the family is, you know, the dad, he was a Seattle Seahawks fan. That sucked. And the mom, she was a card-carrying Trump supporter who actually penned a open letter on her fake some type of account on her some vlog she had. You know, you got some of the excerpts from that, Malachi?
Not from that vlog particularly, but I do have some of the details from his from his social media page. But like you said, she wrote a letter saying basically thanking Trump for the right to bear arms. That was the particular highlight in that letter. So it showed her desire or joy to be able to have these guns, in which the boy got access to. You know, through
Yeah.
her,
so let's talk about that too, man. Kids with guns, families with guns, the accessibilities with guns between black households and white households. You know, in my time, I worked with people and I worked around police, and they would bring people in with CCWs, carrying a concealed weapon, and you know, it's in a city is you're not really permitted to have any weapons unless you have a certain permit. You know what I mean? But when you go in the country or these suburban areas, which we really don't live in or dwell in, you see a racial disparity in the sense that you got kids like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's guns in the corner. They was raised around guns. They've been shooting guns all their life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. The culture, I like that point, OG. The culture is two different things. Now, we don't really, we'll talk about it amongst our children, but we're not really, you do have some families that take their young children out and they're showing them how to shoot the proper way, because when you're exposed to it that way, you have a different appreciation for it. It's not like you have an itch to do it, but when you're so sheltered from it, like this is my assumption, his parents, within this case, the young man Ethan, his parents had him. I don't know if he was taking him to the range. I was properly training him on the safety of it, the true aspect of what a gun really is, so he can have an understanding. Versus, oh, we got a bunch of guns, we're not going to tell you anything about it or anything, or he might have been a shooter already. So it's like, culturally though, we don't really expose our children to that lifestyle. They'll know the gun is there, but it's somewhere safe, and it's in the safe. The children doesn't have the code. It's up somewhere where it's not easily accessible. And I think that's where we go wrong, is we get too lax, too willy-nilly. Just like we talked about being aware of your surroundings, you got to be aware of your children. You know what I'm saying? What they know, what they have access to, what they're desiring, what they're thinking about because of what's in the home. You know what I'm saying? You having this access to these guns. And when you 16, 17, you right there on the brink of adulthood, but you still young. You still, flawed in your decision making at times. So it's like you think these things because you have this access, and you feel like you want to take that power and that control.
But you flip that too, like in a lot of suburban areas and a lot of places where white people carry guns, say like the suburbs or the country area, they get raised on shooting deer, going hunting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, they get equipped with handling guns at an early age. And I think that also we don't have that same advantage, because I know when I was growing up, it was pretty much, this is not a game. Don't play with this. You see it, don't touch it. And that was what it was. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care how many times I rapped out loud about I was shoot this and do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? I told you my first rap name was Trigger T, and I ain't never even touched a gun. You know what I'm saying? So, I could rap about it all day, but the reality about it is a lot of people that I know growing up, including myself, we had never been exposed to holding a gun. We're exposed to the violence. The violence is there, but we never been exposed to actual gunplay. You know what I mean? That I'm holding like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you really out there doing foul stuff. And I'm speaking from my own experiences, and I wasn't out there in them streets like that. You know what I mean? But I believe it's a difference when you out in them streets. But if you compare the hood versus out in the suburbs, they shooting deer, they doing all that stuff.
It's a part of their culture. Yeah,
it's a part of their culture to do that. You know what I mean? And culture is a big issue for me, because our culture, we get taught not to touch it, not to do that, unless it's something that, you in that life. You know what I mean?
Do you think this is just an interesting question that sparked. Do you think we need to have more of a cultural appreciation to that life? Like how, they take their children hunting. Do we need to be taking our children to the gun range?
I just really think in a lot of cases today, we need to prepare ourselves and defend ourselves.
I agree.
I think it's been so many years where we, like, take for example, you have all these black leaders, right? Like Al Sharpton and I can even go back to Martin Luther King, Al Sharpton, Reggie, what's his name? Reggie Jackson. Martin Luther
Jesse
King,
Jackson.
Jesse Jackson. I said Reggie Jackson. Damn. They talk about, let's march. I just think it just comes to a point where there's only so much marching we gonna do. You know what I mean? Until they start pulling the tasers out on us and putting the dogs out.
Yeah.
You got to fight people with what they fighting you with. And I think if you continue to be docile, they're not going to respect anything that you got going on. And that's pretty much where we at. So yeah, to
right.
answer your question,
yeah. So I think we off topic now, but just a back to this point. It's a yes. There is like a gun culture within black folks too. It's just not the same. Just not the same one. But like that's less. That's less of the point though. It's that the gun laws that they do have, they really do enforce them with us. So it's like the people are constantly being like the side to trade like for having like guns, because they did not like have their concealed permit like correctly. like they do have it, but they didn't have it on them like the right way. So like people to just constantly being processed for that stuff. Then one thing that I kind of go back to is like school too, because I know when I was in school, like here, like we had to go through the line, go through, check our bags, check our detectives, going through each morning, like sixth grade, just walking through and making sure that like we don't got shit there. But it's like these schools like that aren't like black based people walking in just with what they have.
Yeah.
And I guess it's just that constant I mean freedom like for like a word for this, but it's like they just have this freedom that you can see that is not completely positive, because it kind of leads to stuff like this. Yeah. So.
Well, you speak to that freedom, man. And what they said, they had like 2 security guards on duty, and they was light security guards. That doesn't happen where we from. Where we from, like you said, Dan, like they it's a metal detector at the door. You know what I'm saying? And I remember back in the
Automatic.
day. I remember back in the day when they would have, if you ain't see nobody in the front of the school, that means they doing locker searches. You know what I'm saying? So you knew what time it was. But if it was a regular day, you seen everybody there going through the locker process, going through the metal detector and everything. But it's a difference, and I'm not even sure if they got that because of it's all about optics. You know what I'm saying? How does it look? Coming to a suburban school.
Yeah, suburban school having metal detectors.
Yeah, how the optics will look. You know what I mean? Would this make it appear to be safe if I put metal detectors here? So that's something you don't think about.
Yeah, but and that's something that it's a stigma, you know what I'm saying? Because regardless of whoever it is, he was able to get that in so easily. You feel me? And I'm sure there's no rule where you gotta keep your book bag in the locker. You feel me? Like, how was he able to get out of class, get to his book bag? So I gotta go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? And I'm coming back with the piece. Like, so culturally, that's one of the differences as well. Like, black schools have those automatically with no questions asked. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a part of routine. And like you said, OG, they do these routine checks, even drug sweeps. They bring the dogs in, sniffing lockers and stuff. I remember the high school I went to, they would do that pretty often. You know what I'm saying? At least once every couple months. You know what I'm saying? Every month or two. So and people will get like stickers on their locker if the dog was like we ain't find nothing, but this mug smell like something. They would get that kind of like that warning sticker, like we can't really pin you with nothing, but it's something on your clothes, whatever it is, tighten it up. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man. You know, I just think too, if you talk guns, man, like I don't know why it's important for us to have guns. You know
You
what I
saying
mean?
why is it important? Period. You saying?
Yeah, why is it important for us to have guns? Like, is it more so on a I'm concerned about another country. I'm concerned about the next man. I don't know. Dan, why do you think it's important for us as a whole society, as America, United States, to have that amendment, that Second Amendment to bear arms?
I don't know, but at this point, that's again, that's just a part of the country's national culture now to like just have guns. So now it's at this point where it's like, well, you can't get rid of the rightful law to bear arms because the folks that don't got because of most of the folks here got guns. Like you need a way to get it. So it's just this constant back and forth there. But no, but that is just one of those fucked up things. A part of just that ain't one of those fucked up things that is just is right.
But that's the thing though. Like, if you see something that's broke and you have a alternative fix, I never hear about Canada with no guns. You know what I'm saying? I never hear about what London, Britain. These places don't have no guns. You know what I'm saying? They got crime, but it's a different kind of crime. Like I'm thinking like with these cases, man, you see these people. Let's look at the Ahmaud Arbery case.
Mhm.
They cornered that man. That man was giving that dude a fair one. You know what I'm saying? He shot him 3 times with a shotgun. Imagine if he ain't had that shotgun in his hand. He would have got his ass whooped. You know that. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Rittenhouse, he would have got his ass whooped if he ain't hold an AR-15. And this dude right here, you know what time it is with him.
Yeah.
He would have got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
and that's a good point. I go ahead. I cut you off.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's a good point, OG, because like as I'm formulating how I feel about guns, and at first I'm like, we need them for protection, but it's like if you eliminate the whole thing on both sides, then it's like, okay, that makes sense. Like, so my man you can't try to stick a whole classroom up or stick up a whole side of a school with just your fist or a knife, like you know what I'm saying? Because at that point you ain't on that tip. Now your approach is different. Now I gotta go beat up 3 people today. Like that's my revenge. I'm gonna get on the school. But you get the sock in the first, he might get beat up, but at a certain point you're gonna get jumped because you're like, man, you ain't about to just go around school beating everybody up. So that makes sense. If the playing field was even, like in these countries that don't have guns on either side, that makes sense. But at the same time, I'm like, with the laws that we do have, you do need them because you have those people with access to them. So I'm gonna make sure I have one as well, so I can protect anybody that has one that's not using it in the correct way.
I think it's a racial component too when you look at it, but I also think when you start going to the hood, like it's a lot of suckers out there too, who they wouldn't get away with a lot of stuff they get away with if we ain't had these guns, man. Like, and I'm a firm believer in you holding a gun as an equalizer to be a one up. You know what I'm saying? You don't got that gun, you gotta throw them hands. And throwing them hands is hard for some people. You know what I mean? So if you easily can pull a trigger on somebody, you know what I mean? What's the saying? Why break a sweat when I can shoot you? You know what I mean? Yeah, you gonna catch all this.
Yeah, what I look like fighting, and that's what it has done for us culturally as well. I mean, especially for the criminals, I would say, for the criminals and people that just want to do something bad, want to hurt somebody. It's easy at that point. All I gotta do is this, or man, somebody disrespect me, man, I'm up in the 9, bow, like it's easy.
And you see, like in a lot of cases, you hear about people getting shot 9 times or this amount of time. That's when you do something like that. That is That is anger.
Mm-hmm.
That's anger behind that.
Mm-hmm.
I can see if you see somebody once, twice, they down. But you shoot somebody, boom, 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 you angry. You know what I'm saying? And if they didn't have that pistol, you already know what time it is.
Mm-hmm.
You would get your angry ass whooped. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? So
easily.
I think about those components, man, too. Why we even have a gun? Like, how's this benefiting us as a society? But you got people who, it's my right to bear arms. Who you bearing arms against?
Mm-hmm.
And when you start going with the racial component, I keep thinking too, well, a lot of people scared of black folks. You know what I mean? And they feel like it's gonna be a race war at some point. So they want to be protected, and they want to feel like I'm gonna be able to shoot him before he able to get his hands on me.
Yeah.
And I keep going back to that Ahmaud Arbery situation. This dude had a whole shotgun.
Right.
And he was struggling with the shotgun.
Right.
And if he didn't have that shotgun, that boy would have lit his ass open. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I know one thing though, man, at the end of the day, we got a lot of work to do, And, one of the main things too in society that a lot of people talk about is when these situations come about, they point in the direction of wherever it took place was next to the biggest town or city. And I have an issue with
biggest urban city.
Yeah, don't look. Oxford is not Detroit.
Yeah.
And Detroit is not Oxford.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's your thoughts on that, Malachi?
Nah, yeah, they definitely one of the headlines was Detroit's Detroit suburban school or something like that. Like if anything, Oxford is a suburban Pontiac school, if anything, you know what I'm saying? That's so far away, like map wise. Like I can see if it was, Southfield or Farmington Hills or something like that, Dearborn at least. But because that's surrounding, that's Metro Detroit. But nah, that's Oxford. That's y'all. Y'all on something different up there. So they paint these narratives, like it's next door to Detroit. Nah, and Detroit has nothing to do with that. And we have crime, but we don't be on stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Most of them, we be trying to scrap. Like the kids nowadays, they'll fight. Like, hey, you gonna fight me after school, whatever it is, or you gonna get talked about. But for the most part, we don't be on that to where we gonna up the toolie on somebody.
Or if they up the toolie, they going for a specific person.
Right?
They know who they up in the toolie on.
Yeah. Right.
I ain't going into school and randomly shooting this person, that person, that person. Oh, you cool, but no, not that person. No, that's not the way the hood speaks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all cultural, man, and things have got to change, man. And if we as a society don't take a good look and stop ignoring all the things that put us in this position, nothing different is going to change. You know what I'm saying? And I speak about white supremacy all the time. And I don't say that in retrospect that all white people are bad, because, we all bleed blood. You know what I'm saying? We all bleed red. But the issue is, it's a lot of people, undercover and overt, that dislike other people because of their skin tone. And that's not cool at all.
At all.
You know what I mean? And this doesn't correlate to the Oxford shooting, but the vigilanteism of it speaks to it. You know what I'm saying? And with that Kyle Rittenhouse thing, that was one situation where, I feel like I need to go protect some buildings, you know what I mean, when it's other people out here protesting on the lives of Black people. Make it make sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. And this dude is crazy how, that situation transpired where he got off. You know what I mean? But I just want to just leave this with some thoughts, man. We got to do better. We definitely got to do better. Your thoughts, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, but by this point, this is all just kind of like a really sick trend. To tell you the truth, I mean, kids see it, and then it caught hard on. It's yeah. I mean, you can try to say you want to change things here. So that yeah, but that's a long road, and in between there, I don't know, just a lot of fucked up shit happens. So that's it. How about you?
I agree. Yeah. I totally agree. It's definitely a trend, and as OG said as well, we have to make some changes on what's to be done. You know, and I hope there is some type of punishment for the parents as well, because that's the only reason he got it. You know what I'm saying? It's because they had it. You know, so the fact that they're that loose with their, you know, responsibility on that end, that's their responsibility to upkeep that property, that weapon.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And I think that's a big debate right now. Should the parents get any type of punishment?
It's got to be something.
I know one thing. I know a guy who left his gun out. He had a shotgun, and his son got a hold of it, and he shot it. And then they called the police. They came and took the kid. The kid was like at least like 12. They took the kid, and the police came and got him from work and locked him up. This in Detroit. So wow. I'm sure the rules ain't that different from Oxford to Detroit. You know what I mean? So let's hope they get charged something. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if he's 15. He need to be charged as an adult because you're doing stupid shit. You know what I mean? If you're that angry, play Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Do something. You know what I mean? And that's another issue too. They want to blame video games for the shit.
Yeah.
You know I mean? No, he know what the hell he doing. You know. On that note, man, I think we're gonna call it a wrap. You know what I mean? And this is kind of a somber episode, man, because of the fact that this is a serious situation. And we really just wanted to come on here and just have a talk, man, and see how this correlate with each other. This is Mask Off, episode 85. Vigilante is the speed dial. Check it out. Young boy Malachi, you got anything to plug before we go?
Nah, nothing this week. Oh, next Thursday, pull up to the Prosper Center. We're gonna be there doing comedy. Get at me for the flyer. $10 to get in. See y'all there.
This nigga gonna wink. All right. Dan, anything?
No, I'm good. Check out the show, this show, and the one I'm in, sketch show, Fridays and Saturdays at 9.
So you ain't good. You got something to plug. Yes. Yeah. Check him out. I'm definitely gonna try too. Also, if you into mystery dinner theaters, check me out. I'm with the Dinner Detectives, and we do every Saturday. So go www.dinnertheater, put Troy in, Embassy Suites, and book you a show. Check us out. And I'm out of here. And we out of here. And we doing it. Vigilante Mask Off, episode 85. We here every Friday, 9 p.m. Holla at your boy. We out of here. Peace.